Forward, J for and cover forward. Down. 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 Jeremiah, cool down. Down. Yo. Koffa, read the speaker. Yo. 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 Respond. Koffa, read the speaker. Yo. 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 No Koffa, no water. Yo. 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 Answer. Respond. Koffa, no water. Yo. 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 Atinao. What is it? Atinao. Ite la biwa yo. Pour ite la mona sa do kwaka yo. When I be intimidated about so-called regular TV police yo. Koffa be the speaker yo. Very local responsibility. You get me speaker in la cross yo. Local reason people pay that. You get me represent yo. Drumao. Super Koffa Drumao. Drumao. Stay with the Lord. Drumao. Can I attempt to be attempt that way yo. If I born, I cannot go on the step for him. Yo. Manda. Revolutionary tendency. Social Waka. Politique. Aluta. Forward. National forces. Forward. Manda. Say yo. You understand the position? Say yo. Luta.
Thank you very much, members of the press, distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. We are from the angle of the National Foot Soldier CDC, and we are here to speak to the impasse at the National Legislature, most especially the House of Representatives. And today, we will be giving our position as to how we feel about the situation, because we feel that are affecting our future. The attitudes of the guys are affecting and damaging the image of our country. So on that note, we'll be speaking directly to how we feel about the situation. So by way of introduction, I'm Solomon Sims. I'm the chairman of the National Foot Soldier CDC. And with me, who will read the press statement, is Comrade Adelord Maurice Baylor George, who is the PRO of our institution. So at this time, we want to welcome you. I want to say to you, be very relaxed, feel free, and go through the press statement. And the CEO is already here. The CEOs are Comrade Adelord and leader, Brother Eric Smith. is here, the CEO of the National Food Social CDC. So at this point, we're all listening as the PR will read the press statement. Thank you very much.
Luther.
Thank you very much.
Manda,
Where do?
Manda,
Where do?
Manda,
Where do?
Go, LRJ boss, go. Go. Relegate Lambeba, go. Manda,
Where do?
Luther.
Thank you very much. Official statement from the National Foot Soldier Coalition for Democratic Change endorsing the upcoming protest. Fellow Liberians, home and abroad, there are times where the silence of good men and women become necessary ingredients to the deeds of evil men. For posterity to judge any generation rightly, they should rise up to the occasion and with all silence say to the faces of the power that be, enough is enough. For almost a year since some group of people who masqueraded themselves on the mantra of a rescue mission were given the opportunity to govern the affairs of our country, we as citizens have not seen anything promising of rescue, but the worst of the past into practice by this very group of people duping themselves as rescuers. They lied and told us that immediate past government officials stole and they were going to be audited and prosecuted. But today, all we see are political witch hunt with no evidence to pursue their politically motivated cases. They lied that auditors were killed by the immediate past government and 4 boys were missing because the immediate past government were complicit. They promised to close a chapter on notorious death. But today, the late Charles Musu and others, may their soul rest in peace, mysterious deaths are left unresolved under their very watch. They promised rule of law and even bravely inserted it in their arrest mantra. But today, the worst violation of our constitutional and other laws are taking place under the stewardship of the so-called rescue mission. Tenure positions are being abused. Supreme Court rulings are being disrespected, among many others. The ruling Unity Party government is heavily influencing the removal of a legitimately elected speaker, and even where the highest court has ruled against the unconstitutional action, the executive continue to disrespect the court orders. With that not being enough, the president is coercing the speaker to resign while threatening to scrape him off all immunities assigned to him as speaker. As if the 96% unemployment rate is not enough, coupled with the government squeeze economic policy of price remaining high while the exchange rate fluctuates like the government itself. The government has conspired with GSM companies to scrape the struggling masses of data packages, promotion, and other benefits. These things are happening when civil servants and government workers, not partisans of the Unity Party, are being dismissed with ironically, when ironically this government promised to undo harmonization and increase civil servant salaries. We see these as self-evidence of the evil and mafious oppressive rules of the Unity Party-led government, and we refuse to remain silent, but today declare our open support to the assembly organized by concerned Liberians. We call on our thousands of members across the 15 counties to join the historic assembly on Tuesday, December 17, 2024, to send out clarion message to the international community and to the government of the day that enough is enough.
Oh, enough is enough.
In the cause of the people, the struggle continues.
That was the reading of the press statement.
6 questions for the media to the chairman or the PRO to address quickly. So take 6 questions for the media. Thank you.
Yeah. So my name is Achi Buan and I report for Today Liberia Television. One may say the crisis of capital building requires lawmakers, between lawmakers, and it is a political game that have been played among lawmakers. This thing happen in so many parliaments. Why is it that you are getting involved into something that among lawmakers? Why you decide to go on capital building?
So thank you very much. Let me say this to you: if anybody tells you that this identical thing is just between lawmaker and only about lawmaker, they lie to you, because for the fact that the identical action is taking place of the capital building is affecting us directly, in that today the business of the Liberian people is not being carried out. Today you see that already the struggling economies, people are struggling and people are suffering, and those who should be lawmakers are turned to be lawbreakers, and in fact they are turned to be noise makers. We can't sit here and say it's only about lawmakers, and for the fact that you see people who should go and abide by the rule of law have come to a place to break and go against the rule of law. It is disheartening, it's frustrating, where you see a legally and democratically elected speaker has been brought against by few people calling themselves majority black, only because they are in majority. They say they don't want the speaker, and at the end of the day, the process, they have refused to follow the process, they have refused to give the speaker due process, and they went to start somewhere. They say because they are in majority, they don't want to be under the gap of the speaker. And you tell me say it's only about lawmakers? It's not about lawmakers. It's affecting our day-to-day activities. It's affecting the livelihood of every Liberian citizen. It's affecting the young people. So we can't sit and say it's only about lawmakers. If they want to remove the speaker, we are not stopping them. We are telling them to go through the due process. We are telling them to give the speaker due process. They have to come under the gap of the speaker, raise their issues. And then when the concern is raised, the speaker can recuse himself, and then they give the speaker due process. So until they can do that, the speaker remains the speaker. Honorable Councillor Jeff for nothing to remain the speaker, and there's nothing they can do about it until they give the speaker due process.
Okay, so you writers by a report for DNS Liberia. Basically, you said on Tuesday there will be a petition joining the former Grand Bazaar Superintendent Janja Bape. Basically, do you care to detail us the intent of your gathering, of your assemblance at the Capitol building on Tuesday?
Thank you very much. I know we all have been following the impasse at the legislature, and we all know to what extent the impasse affects us as citizens of this country. We see our law has been grossly violated in broad day. Citizens are coming out in our number to be able to send a message to the international community that Liberia has become lawless under Joseph Boakai. Liberia has become an unsafe place. Our rules are broken. Our constitution is not respected. In fact, to understand where the Supreme Court of this country, their ruling has been misinterpreted and disrespected.
So a follow-up question on that. Appearing via phone call on Thursday on the Freedom Hub on Freedom FM with Oliver Khan. Former Superintendent Janja Barber said that they will assemble with 20,000 signatories of citizens of Liberia calling on the impeachment of President Boga. Are you guys also in the interest of that?
We are in the interest of everything that will help to improve the growth and development of this country and protect the law. If Joseph Boakai has decided to violate our constitution, if Joseph Boakai has decided to violate the right of the ordinary people in this country, we will raise the number and will impeach Joe Boakai and elect an unresponsible leadership that will cater for the welfare of the Liberian people.
Okay, thank you so much. I am Mustafa Soare. I report for Bana FM, Bana TV. So you mentioned series of issues here. So I'm concerned about the harmonization you mentioned. You talk about harmonization, which the government is telling all that they have actually settled the issue of harmonization, and as of next year, within the current budget, the harmonization have been resolved and salary will be increased by January. So what do you have to say about that?
Don't let them lie to you. The government came to power on the basis of lies and deceit.
Sure.
There is nothing that has been done about harmonization in this country. Where they met payroll and where they met civil service salary, there where it is. There is no harmonization that has been resolved. And what we are saying is that they lie that they were going to resolve the issue of harmonization and increase civil service salary. Let that point at a civil salary in the country, the salary has been increased on Joseph Waka. I will disembark on whatever political soldier are in this country.
Yeah, that is.
Let me say this. How many months have this government stayed in office? We're talking about almost a year. Then you're talking about the government saying that they are about to get rid of harmonization here and there, or they are getting rid of harmonization. That's a bluff. That's a bluff. The sea harmonization they campaign heavily against. It's a sea harmonization they are using. And we tell them, we bet them. Because, I mean, it's clear that you will not come and portray yourself as an injured. At the end of the day, all those things that you're criticizing, you are doing the same thing even more. So the guys are ashamed. At the end of the day, they will read one literature to you. But the real actualization of what they are reading to you is not there. They are in errors. They are lying to you because they kill the mantra of lies, and they are still lying to you.
Exactly.
Okay.
My name is Gibson G, and I report for the Liberian Investigator. This is not the first time since the impasse at the House of Representatives. We've seen other right groups, especially the one headed by Vandana Patricks, and even some members of the House of Representatives have also had similar issue. Market women also went to the Capitol building. What difference would this your petition and your gathering at the House of Representatives on Tuesday will bring in this impasse?
Thank you very much. Like you rightly said, there are different concerned groups engaging the process and asking our people to respect the law. But this one will be different. This one will be different. This one will involve and include every squatter of our communities in our country. This one will involve every Liberian who believes in the rule of law of this country. This one will send a louder message this time around. Now, the protests and the actions you've seen by citizens around, they were on the small scale. But this will be one of the biggest political gallery, one of the biggest political protests in the country. And just watch and see. People will come out in the number to petition this government to do the right thing, or else we'll move into this thing.
So out of that, let me say to you that there's always a point where there will be enough is enough. So this time around, we are saying to you, enough is enough. So just watch the process and see on Tuesday. When men are gearing up, that's the time you'll know that we are serious.
Okay, so first, my name is Clarence Brazen. I report for Africa Media. So over the weekend, we saw the executive had come into the situation at the Capitol building, where the executive ordered to withdraw the speaker from the Koffa or protection service from him. So now let's look at the executive part to play into the speaker saga. And what you got to say, they come to the executive taking part into this current saga that is going on to the legislature.
Thank you very much. The executive decided to side with the majority black on the basis of the interpretation of the Attorney General of our country, who happened to be the Justice Minister. We thought that the Justice Minister was inclined legally. But again, we want to say that he knows what he's doing. His decisions are willful. He's a partisan. So the majority black work at the will and pleasure of Joseph Imam Bouakai. So you don't expect a partisan who is a Justice Minister to say all of that. Wherefore, he sees the glaring fact that the people who the actions and the settings were considered ultra virus, he saw them, but he decided to ignore and say that the majority black are doing the right thing. So the executive wants Fonati out because they feel that the speaker position belongs to the Unity Party. and that they cannot avoid it to an enemy. I think you saw the message that was circulating around the social media that placed a threat on the life of the speaker. So people from the Unity Party feels that the speaker position is for the Unity Party. So because of that, for Nati, who happen to be a decent speaker, who happen to work in the interest of the ordinary people, the Liberian people, they want to oust him because they want to have total control of the government. They want to have total control of the lower house, as they have now with the Senate. Honorably, the Senate is a part of the executive branch of government. She works at the will and pleasure of the president. So, and we want to say to the justice minister, his story will judge him wrongly. His statement was wrong. It's against the law of our country. It's against the rights of the ordinary people.
Let me say this. We are very disappointed in Ome Bwaka. Bwaka that's supposed to be the most experienced politician in this country. Have proven to be somebody who knows absolutely nothing about governance. We are disappointed that Ome Bwaka will take a side with people who are butchering our constitution, who are butchering our laws. It's disappointing that you'll see Ome who's supposed to know better. That when you step aside with renegade lawmakers who are plotting against a speaker who has done absolutely nothing, who plotting against a speaker to just remove him illegally because they want to have complete control of the budget. And let me say this to you, it's not about Liberia. This is not about Liberia. It's about the guys having control of the budget. It's about the executive branch of our government, of this government, having control of the budget. So I want to say to you, want to say to you, we want to say to you, if you think they are in the interest of the masses, you are in error. They are in their self-interest. They are there to control the budget and put money into it to enrich themselves, so that you and myself can be the victim. So we are saying to Kome Bwaka, who should be somebody who's supposed to know better, we're saying to him to step aside. His interference in the matter is unwelcoming. His interference in the matter is causing most harm to the image of our country, and we are calling on to him. It's a caveat. It's a caveat. It's a caveat to the executive branch of government to step aside. To step aside. And we are serious about this. And watch our movie into history on Tuesday. Watch our movie into history. Last question.
Okay. My name is Newton Togo. I report for Kings FM. Following the Supreme Court's ruling, the Justice Minister has provided his expert opinion relative to the court's ruling. And following that, we have seen that security protection has been withdrawn from the battle speaker. And the ruling, the expert opinion also talks about legitimizing the majority bloc as a legitimate body to do business with. And now the speaker has filed a building commission to the Supreme Court. You have endorsed the upcoming protest, the Tuesday's protest. So if all of your concerns or these concerns are not addressed, following maybe what will come out of the bill of information at the Supreme Court, what could be your next course of action?
Thank you very much. So this is a deliberate action to demand justice in this country. So we are starting the process on the 17th, which is Tuesday, and we'll be meeting in the street. We will be meeting on the ground of the Capitol building. We will be meeting on the ground of the Capitol building until our issues are addressed, until due process is served, until the Constitution is respected, until the process rules is respected. We want to say to the self-proclaimed speaker, Richard Nangbe Kun, who was rejected by majority of the Congress in January 15, 2024, that there is no space for him at the speakership. We want to say to the self-proclaimed and the self-proclaimed rules and honor person, Jim Kore from Bon County, there is no space for you at the level of rules and honor.
Space.
The position is occupied constitutionally. If you want to undo the things that have been done by the people legally, you follow the rules. They know how to do it. They know the rule. But because they want to be lawless, because it is a Bwaka, because Baka had no respect for the country. Baka had no respect for even the people who voted for him, who call themselves rescuer, because Baka do not have any single iota of thoughts and passion for this country. They want to spoil our democracy that we have so fought for, and the people are about to rise up and protect the democracy. And so to the president, he can take his security details from the speaker. The people will protect the speaker. The law Come again.
Are you prepared to face state security resistance?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We want to say to the police that don't forget about this part of the message. We want to say to the police, we are getting out there because of the police.
Yo,
So we are going there because of the police. We encourage the police to join us. Those police who made $90 US per month. Those police who made as small as $60 per month. We are going there because of them. So we ask the police to only do one thing, to protect the people that will go there because they go there because of their right. It is their constitutional right to assemble and to ask for clarity when there are controversies in the governance process of our country. So
will you be peace or chaotic? Will you be very peaceful?
But I want to say this. I want to speak directly to the Honorable Chief Justice. I want to speak directly to the Honorable Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. I want to say to you, you are a professional person. Stay professional. And attempt, your character will be rubbed in the mud, and the consequences thereof will be very bad. It's a comment on you. Stay professional. Stay professional and be that professional person. So that's it.
Okay, guys, I want to say thank you for you guys coming. I want to say thank to the media. But I just want to say one thing. My name is Eric M. Smith. I'm the founder of the National Foot Soldier.
So,
Let the police get ready for men. Let Waka police get ready for men. Men will be on ground. First the police. I don't think the police have that caliber of people to resist. So let the police be mindful. Strong men will be on ground. If anything contrary, the police will be held responsible. So thank you.